Oyuna tekrardan kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Gerçi bu multi görevli bir görev olacak diye düşünüyorum. Dün sağdan soldan bayağı bir ıvır zıvır bir şeyler verdi bu ama hani sağa git sola git vesaire falan gibisinden hani bir iki görevimiz var. Bu gaddar bir elemanı herhalde aşağı indireceğiz. Öyle bir şeyimiz var. Bir dövüşler mövüşler bahisler bir şeyler oldu onun üstüne. Şimdi kaldığımız yerden devam edelim.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Gerçi burada biraz Assassin's Creed kafası var ama. Evet, seninle işin bitmişti. Şu sarhoşu geçelim şuradan. Bölgeye geliyoruz.
What's the hurry, my prince?
Böyle bir ortam bakıyorum. Yine de fena değil aslında ya çıkış tarihine göre. Hani gerçi çok böyle büyük bir upscale yok bu oyunda ama hani belli geliştirmeler dışında hani Enis Kirazoğlu yani bir yorum yapmıştı hani of kafayı yedim vesaire falan filan olduğum gibisinden ama yani şöyle söyleyeyim yani of diyecek kadar değil ama sadece frame'ler konusunda büyük bir iyileştirme var öyle söyleyebilirim yani. Hani onun dışında benim açımdan böyle of diyeceğim bir şey yok yani.
Eternal fire. Why don't you all just I'm thinking that not apparent to you. I'm thinking that not apparent to you.
When I'm done with you, you'll squirt your kidneys.
What do you want?
Name's Geralt.
Patty Gruber.
Adamı karıştırmışız.
I trust you're here to fight.
What can you tell me about these fights?
Bouts are held in Novigrad, the Skellige Isles, and in Velen. Each region has its champion, but to face the said champion, you must first defeat 3 other contenders in that region. Defeat the champions of Velen, Skellige, and Novigrad, and you will win the prestigious title of Champion of Champions.
Büyük bahis yapalım.
I'm ready.
Hear that? A fight at last! Our champion, Archibald O'Neill, to face Geralt! Fight!
Nereye kaçıyorsun lan? Lan bir tane vurmadım be.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion! The man who dethroned Archibald O'Neill! Bravo to Geralt! A beautiful bout!
Want to be crowned the best in Novigrad. Who do I gotta fight?
Well, if you yearn to fight some more, you must certainly face the captain of the guard.
İyi, biraz paramız oldu en azından. Bana bulaşmayın da şimdi. Lan sen nereden çıktın ya? Şimdi siz nesiniz şimdi ben anlamadım ki. Dokunmadım etmedim bir şey yapmadım yani. Paldır küldür geldiniz, saldırdınız üstüme yani.
Right. Truth be told, King's exacting too much.
Made its nest in this secret passage to the grove. Fine fucking chap.
No discounts, no.
Balta da bari iyi işe yaradı yani orada.
Got my eye on you.
Allah sataşmak istiyorsan gel.
In yours.
Looking for a rise.
Olabilir.
What is it? Double chase.
Aa, buymuş.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup.
Ne görürsen al.
Fight your own drinking hole.
Çıkalım buradan, bunlara bulaşmadan, ama yok, biraz daha bir şeyler al.
What village are you from? Willows. It's into my area, 2 days' road from Bazima. A fine kettle of fish. My head finished. Sheathe your sword.
Sen böyle düz devam et de.
Damn it!
You'll never learn.
Bir palyaçomuz eksikti. Gel bakayım, gel gel gel gel. Neredesin lan? Bunlar ne lan böyle? Palyaço suratlı. İyi, bayağı bir zulam oldu yani. Silahların yerini değiştireyim ben ya. Biraz daha iş görür bir şey oldu şimdi.
Well, another freak.
Ama bana kalırsa siz daha çok freaksiniz de.
Witches coming! Have we found the captain another victim?
One word and I'll clap you in the stocks. The truth is,
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
It matters not what you're called, it matters not where you're from. What matters is if you're prepared to fight Captain Mortimer!
Who organizes these fights?
Tournaments like this have been held in Skellige, Velen, and Novigrad for ages. Each region has its own champion.
Novigrad's is the tailor. Defeat Mortimer, and you'll gain the right to challenge him.
En yüksek bahis. Hadi büyüttük bahsi.
Let's do this.
Fight!
Troops, here now!
Bu kadar mıydı?
Geralt of Rivia dethrones Captain Mortimer! Behold your prize champion!
You have earned the honor to challenge Novigrad's champion, Durden the Tailor. You will find him in Far Corners, and fight there as well after sundown. Very dependent on the Black Mountains. Economic.
Witcher's good folk are
Hadi oraya da gidelim.
phages, vile in appearance and reeking of dead men's bile. It's rotting flesh they should.
Oh, sick. Sick of it all.
Ben de size çok bayılmıyorum ya.
Behave, Witcher. Seems every time you turn around, there's more scum in Novigrad. It used to
Ben bayağı bir şehir dışına çıktım ya. Neredesin Roach?
got my eye on you. White one. Hey, look. This
Take it easy.
wants to fight Durden the Tailor.
Hide the wenches, Witcher's coming!
Remain champion. We will soon know. Well, I'm done with you! Stick your squirt your kidneys!
Burn those pyres beyond the city walls.
I'm busy.
Ah, we've been expecting you. We're already taking bets.
You've been weighed, you've been measured, and you've been found scrawny. In what world could you possibly defeat me?
Birazdan yenince görürsün.
This elf said dig. That been the case with all champions of Novigrad?
No, I am the first. Do you know why they call me the Tailor? It began after I gutted some men with these very hands.
Knew that was gonna be a shitty story.
En yüksek bahis.
Came here to fight the tailor, so let's do this.
Novigraders, one and all, a momentous occurrence. Before us, in just minutes, Geralt of Rivia will face the tailor.
Come here, bitch. Uncle Durden wants to sew you a new face.
Tyler Durden'ı mı dövüyoruz anasını satayım? Gel bakayım. Hadi ötüyordun. Ay başlayacağım ya. Hadi ötüyordun o kadar.
Durden is champion no more. Henceforth, the title belongs to the Drifter. If you've not had your fill of slapabouts just yet, you'll find other eager challengers in Velen and Skellige.
Stinks of burnt flesh. Can they not burn those pyres beyond the city walls?
Hepsi doğal olarak uyuyor. Biz mekana geri dönelim.
Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not.
They ought to never let your kind in, Novigrad proper.
Seni tutmayayım sarhoş ağamı.
No bread, no coin, poor as shite.
Like a noon-raised teats, you're a bigger
I've
rat
buried
than
my old family. Black one's killed me son.
Ulan hep de aynı adamı mı konuştuğunuz? Ne yaptınız oyunda? Herkesin sesi aynı.
Help a poor bloke out.
Merak ediyorum hangisini götürüyorsun beni acaba? Zaten bütün görevleri tamamlamadan bitmeyecek bu işte.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Take pity on me, misery good folk, and aid a man crippled by misfortune.
Word is, nothing's free in Novigrad.
Oh, no one come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything? I need to see this and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
There's this place in Novigrad they call the Putrid Grove.
Aye, it's about right. Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names. Looking to sightsee, buy a bloody map.
Heard men like you frequent this alley.
And I've heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and ate it. Now, don't mean no offence. Go in peace.
It's some
Kafasına
overripe sheep's
tükürdüğüm.
feet.
Ne diye beni durduruyorsun o zaman? Hakaretlemek için mi yani?
Go back to farm.
Well, what have we here?
Man, who do my lovely eyes spy?
And over me coffin sing this cheer.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Beni bir takip edin bakayım.
Holy moly, you're a scary one.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? Me mum's sick and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
Here.
And you gold-hearted man. Care to hear me tell a woe?
Some
İstemem.
other time. I'm in a hurry.
Aferin.
The bonny birds that prance by here. Teach like full bell.
Biraz Assassin's Creed kafasına girdik. Biraz eavesdropping olayı falan vesaire.
How much did they sell the magnificent property for? Oh, I don't think so.
O ona.
washed your hair lately?
I've been cranky since morning.
Think he's punishable by death?
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Aynen öyle. Mesafe daha iyi.
Looking to make some coin too, hey?
I's a war veteran. Spare me a crown.
Ah, watch it.
Sen çıkın önümden ya.
Think I pissed me trousers.
One drink all I had.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
Ring as the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourself some preferential rates.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks. Three-titted wenches abound in normal brothels.
Got a foolproof method for exercising witches.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
My brother-in-law was curious. Worms been eating him for 5 years now.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know them. Gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
Catch.
You may enter.
Dövüş paraları buraya gidiyor nasıl
Right
satayım.
after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in the locker.
Ay tüküreyim ya.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
Fucking A-Oars. What ails you? Can't see out one I know. Picked him as rain. Thank you, my lord. The right miracle you
Nereye düştüm lan böyle?
like to repay you.
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a whim.
Look what I found!
Positively.
That's a page necklace.
How are things?
Good. More and more people come to our secret clinic.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
İlla bir tanıyan çıkacak yani.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Aha işte karşındayım.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Yani.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove. But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because like I see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Bakalım ne tür bir kesitler var sende. Başımızın belaya girecek kesin de.
Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Arayalım bakalım.
Clumsy oaf. Everyone's always on.
Silahlardan bir tanesi mi eksik, bana mı öyle geldi? Bu şekilde daha iyi.
Hello, Clue. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So, maybe you care to dive in after that sack for me?
You win.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug. There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Şimdi buluruz ablacığım onu. Üç boyutlu görüntüden biraz kurtulursam bulacağım.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions, and they'll go after non-humans next. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom, unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Kıyafetlerin ıslanmasın tabi.
Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Battım, çıkıyorum şimdi.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Vallahi pek hızlı gitmediğin için ne kadar acelemiz var onu pek bilmiyorum yani.
Sick of it all.
Miserable. And hungry. Oh. Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Geldim işte.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts.
Ha şöyle.
But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon and Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and draw things.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense. Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Yakarım valla. Kaç tane far var lan burada?
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit. Jeez.
Nasıl bir şansın lan yanmıyorsun? Lan bütün dağları yaktık anasını, hala bir şey yok mu ya? Abla sen ne işe yarıyorsun merak ediyorum ya.
Ready?
Not yet.
Uh-huh.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my Witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound.
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth.
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
Which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Evet, terk edin mekanı.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you.
Ya.
Didn't have the heart.
Zaten belliydi.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that and I don't like it.
Şimdi
So here's
seni
what I
kesip
think.
biçimde görürsün.
The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
I will kill you. Get it from both sides.
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Gel buraya şerefsiz.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy.
Ya.
Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bix, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right.
Gelirim, merak etme.
See you later.
What is it, Grey? For adventure?
Double chase.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corinne requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Stop! Go away! Leave it!
Etrafta ne var ne yok toparlayayım da. Ne konuşan abla, sen neredesin?
Put it down, please. That's blood! Don't spill it! Please!
Sanırım bu üst katta.
Go away! Don't do that. Leave it! Put it down, please. That's blood! Don't spill it! Please!
Neredesin bu arada ya?
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it! Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
Burada bir boss fight olacak sanırım.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it. Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Çizim diyorsun da çizim nerede?
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it! Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Tamam, buradan çatıya çıkıyorsun. Okey. Peki. Sandık. Tamam, sandığı işaret ediyorsun da sandık nerede?
Well, Witcher, what have you learned? More importantly, what have you resolved?
Something or someone's playing hide and seek with me in there. Left signs showing where to go, what to do. I'll try to figure out what's going on, and who it is.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
Fazla geçmeden bulduk. Da evin içinde bir halt var.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I could tell you were scared.
Çok korktum. Felaket korktum yani.
Little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her awake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
The way you play, well, it's only ever fun for you.
That's because you're a dullard. All you humans are dullards.
You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that, and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Gidelim bakalım orada ne var. En azından şu yüz görevden kurtulduk yani.
Truth is, we're all... I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corrine. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corrine dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Hadi güle güle.
The second sword, is it?
Sandıkla neyi gösteriyorsun sen bana ya?
Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond the walls. Guards!
Odd though he is, girls can't see.
Hala anlamadım yani o olay nedir de gösteriyorsun, yürümüyorsun. Bu sandıkta ne muhabbet var anlamadım yani.
What do you seek, pain giver?
Hala neden koşmadığını anlamadım yani ha.
It's clear as the eternal fire.
Let's go!
Got my eye on you, white one. Age or beauty?
This is the troll for you, the bigger drunk.
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers.
You slaughter, we slaughter. Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the witcher for, anyways? To help men in need.
Hadi ödemenizi yapın da.
Take this.
That's what I call loyalty to the guild. Thank you, master. We'll knock one back in your honor.
Well, well, what have we here?
Look familiar. I have a wallet.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
Let it, good fun.
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
You're easy enough
It's
to
your
be
puking setting.
Apparently
I need
some
a rope.
dwarves open a brothel in Novigrad.
Just came from people are already pissing.
I'm busy.
Use a drum of hooch.
Familiar.
Well, well, what have
Ha,
we here?
hanginizsiniz ya?
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pack.
To get drunk
Well,
off
well,
the
what
rocker.
have we here?
Your mum just ain't like any I've ever seen.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. I had no idea what to do with a young girl, so I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion? They liked each other a lot.
Muhabbet nedir onu çözemedim ya. Kuş girdi, adam kulaklarını tıkadı, bir şeyler patladı. Nasıl bir mevzuysa.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their room.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Valla bayağı bir şey toplamışım da. Bakmadım ne var onu merak ediyorum. Da bu herif niye koşmuyor onu da anlamadım yani. Allah Allah. Abicim koşsana ya.
You're a vulgar one. I can see it in your face.
Herif koşmuyor ya. Bir de bizim Witcher dizisindeki Yennefer'e bir bakarsan. Hani bir şeyim var ona bakıyorum da. Eksik yaptığım ya da atladım şuradan. Çözemedim ama koşmamayı ne alakaysa. Kalisto protokol moduna girdik yani şu koşma olayını çözene kadar. Bunu da bilmiyor herif.
There must be order.
I love you. Already told you, get lost. Be in trouble.
I can't see my signs.
Such lovely natural surroundings.
Life, you gotta take risks and not get fucked.
What's the hurry, my prince?
The Persiflora is Novigrad's most famous baudet. But there's also Cripple Keats, the Rosebush, and the Street.
We can go at it here, or at my place.
Arabanla gelip en azından her yerde paratıyor. Adam koşmuyor ya. Enteresan bir şekilde koşmuyor ya.
God, the Reapers come for me.
Help, save me. I'm dying of poverty.
Yok artık. Nereden gireceğim abi buraya? O ne lan? Ulan gene hataya kaldık, anasını satayım ya.
Help, save me. I'm dying.
Yok, yardım etmeyeceğim sana.
All we wanted was...
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth.
Şimdi senin kafayı gözü dağıtayım da.
In the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Freak.
Ay sikeyim ya.
Slay you like a dog. Reminds me of a piece of war. Eh?
Yeah, it's like we never left Bölüm.
Oh, no, another drubbing. Get up. Ah, please. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods of day. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan, you look good.
Training plenty later. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
I will. Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Not just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hut like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters. From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion. Geralt, pal.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps...
Yani bence de sallasan iyi olacak.
Fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Etrafta kanıt arayacağız, anlaşıldı.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honors, and the feast afterwards, to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught a swine to yodel, and I... another time.
Neyse dışarı çıkalım da şu ıvır zıvırları tamamlayalım. Ki zaten bir 10 dakikaya da çıkarım oyundan. Yarın gene devam ederiz gibi görünüyor. Ama şu vatandaşla bir görüşeyim de.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Bu kadar geyik yeter.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Şimdi çıkabiliriz.
Bird is a vigilante.
Run.
Why? And horses. Don't even let me take a guess.
Really? Must you really repeat this nonsense?
Let's go!
Whoa there, Roach.
I will get you every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
This coin and leave.
That ain't how it works. Vespula's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go, before I teach you a lesson.
Come on. Gold's gold.
Şerefsizler ya.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Arkadaşlar bugünlük de bu kadar diyelim. Yarın yine kaldığımız yerden devam ederiz. Yarın tekrardan görüşmek üzere. Herkese iyi akşamlar.